welcome to CryptoWise. What up, everybody? Welcome to CryptoWise. My name is Marvin.
And my name is Milton.
Milty is still in my house.
I'm in Marvin's house, and I ain't going nowhere. It's like a boutique hotel, Marvin's place.
Get the heck.
I even get little soaps in the shower. Just don't drop them. You know what I'm talking about?
Boy, did you get a soap in the shower?
No, I brought my own soap. I'm just kidding. But Marvin's place is cozy, cozy, cozy because we can do 24/7 crypto.
Yes, we can. To everyone here, welcome to CryptoWise. To those just joining us for the first time, welcome to CryptoWise and the CryptoWise family. Please do us a huge favor and smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel and click on that little bell. That bell is going to give you real-time alerts when we drop live. And of course, our Twitter. Come and join us there at CryptoWise Daily and our Telegram group at CryptoWise Official. I don't see enough of you guys in our Telegram group, so I want to see more and more of you guys getting in there because that is where the family comes together. In addition to our Twitter. Milt, how are you feeling today?
Wait. For the keeners out there, while you're on the Twitter,
yeah.
If they want to get a head start, they got to go to our Twitter and retweet the post that I just posted with the link to today's show. That's going to be one of the ways you're going to be eligible to win today's amazing NFT
Well, why don't I pin it for them so it's a little easier? There it is.
All right. I wanted to make them work for it.
No. It's the morning for a lot of us. Okay?
So get on our Twitter at CryptoWise Daily and retweet that tweet because that's going to be very key to you winning today's NFT. But before we get into today's NFT, which is amazing, can't wait to show people what they're going to have a chance to win today. Guys, a little controversy over the weekend, okay?
What happened?
Well, it wasn't the weekend. But, well, we tried to give Jerry a good home. We're trying to give Jerry... this is Jerry. Guys, if you're new to the channel, to the show, this face, this head, this egghead that you're looking at, that's Jerry. He's a soul dad. We tried to give him away to a nice home, but the person we tried to give it away to never claimed the prize, and clearly they didn't watch the show, which, you know, why would we reward people who aren't watching CryptoWise AM?
No. Absolutely
we want to reward our community, the people who wake up with us or watching us at night, wherever they are in the world. So we're re-giving Jerry. We're re-gifting Jerry to someone else. We're taking them away from whoever that was that we gave it to because they never claimed them. We're going to give a good home to Jerry. This home, I've already picked the home, okay? And it's based on the comments from the Jerry video.
Oh, boy.
I want to reward someone from our community. This person I recognize. They're always commenting. They're always tweeting at us.
Me?
They're watching the show. It's not you, Marv. Oh. But this woman, I believe she's a woman. She commented on the video. If you can throw up my screen here, I want to show her comment here, Marv.
Coming. There we go.
So Jerry is going home with Trisha Sniper Jr.
Trisha Sniper Jr.
That's her YouTube personality. She wrote back on the Jerry episode, she wrote, "Stop it, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. This NFT is so damn cute. He might be the closest thing to my next husband."
Oh, boy. You know what? I talked about this last week, Milt. I need Jerry to go. He's in my wallet right now. I need him to go to a good home. I don't want him being molested every night.
No, he's going to be a husband.
Yeah.
He's going to be Trisha Sniper Jr.'s husband, or the closest thing that she can get to her next husband. That makes me think that she's already had a few husbands in the past. Jerry gets to be her latest husband. So, Trisha Sniper Jr.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Trisha Sniper Jr.
Reach out to us, hodl at cryptowise.com, or reach out to us on Twitter. I believe you're on Twitter, and follow us there. Reach out. Jerry is coming to your home.
So Jerry finally has a new home, it looks like. Congratulations. Now, hopefully Jerry was tossed off on the first giveaway. I mean, we gave Jerry away and they sent him back, basically. They just ghosted. They ghosted. So Jerry stayed with us, and now we're giving him away again. But that's not the only giveaway, is it, that we have today?
No, it's not. So don't worry. If you did not win Jerry, we're moving on. Okay, we're moving on. Today we are giving away an eggtomaton.
An eggtomaton?
Look at these things. I love these. This is a new project. It's an ETH project. ETH NFT. I love the art of these guys. Very creative. It's wild and fun, as they say here on their website. These guys are going to be doing their pre-sale on November 18th, I believe. These are some of their custom ones. They're doing, I think, 7 custom ones that are going to be all the different, what are they called? Sins, Marvin. They got greed here.
Oh, interesting.
They got
Gluttony,
pride.
yeah.
They got wrath.
Oh boy,
wrath is pretty cool. I like that one actually.
Really
and
good.
then they haven't released the latest one. So those are the custom ones. But
Did you say these are going to be on Ethereum?
these are on Ethereum. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. So November 18th, they've lowered the price actually for the pre-sale. So this is what you got to do with these projects, guys. You got to go on their Twitter, follow them on Twitter. You got to go into their Discord. Discord is where you're going to get all the information about how to get on the whitelist and all that kind of stuff. But look at the art on these, Marv. Don't you love these ones?
These are awesome.
I think these ones are cool.
What's the new mint price?
Oh, yeah.
For the pre-sale.
So the pre-sale price, so the mint price is going to be 0.05.
Okay.
And if you get on the whitelist and you do the pre-sale, it's going to be 0.04 Ethereum.
Wow.
So you're saving yourself some, but we're giving one away to one of our community members today if we get to 100 likes.
Okay, so we have to get to 100 likes. Is that right?
Yeah, we have to get to 100 likes today. If we get to 100 likes, then we'll give this away today.
Did you say 0.05?
0.05.
Is going to be the mint. That's $230 right now.
Yeah,
It's
but
worth
usually these mints are 0.08.
No, I'm saying we're giving away basically
right.
at a floor 230 USD.
That's at the floor, and look at these beauties.
That's at the floor. These things could be worth
I really like the artwork of these ones. You got the one thing to keep in mind too, if you really love these, if you're super excited by seeing these, they're doing these mint passes. So for 500 people, you can buy one of these mint passes for 0.2 ETH.
Wow.
And then if you have this pass, you get a free NFT. You get on the pre-sale. You get a bunch of perks. You get to just come on their website. It's eggtomaton.gg.
Actually, that's a cool idea.
And you get this pass and you get a bunch of stuff. If you don't want to wait in line, if you're one of those people who doesn't want to wait in line, you get one of these passes. But today,
listen,
if you want to win this one on the show, this is what you got to do. You got to get us to 100 likes, which means smashing the like button, getting other people to do that. Then you got to go to our Twitter.
Yeah.
Okay. And you got to retweet the pinned tweet. Then win, and you got to comment in this video.
And we need a blood sample, okay? But only from your left leg, baby toe.
Those are 3 very easy things.
Holy
Mark,
smokes.
Because
Milton.
we want to reward
What else do you
our
want? A copy
community.
of their passport, birth certificate? Jeez.
We want to reward our community. And that's our community, the ones that comment and the ones that retweet and like the tweet.
I don't disagree. What I would suggest to everybody, because if you really want, this is a $230 floor mint that we're giving away today for this beautiful, beautiful NFT. If you want this given away today, then go out there and spread the word that CryptoWise is live right now and get people to like this video.
Yep. And also just kind of like, okay, so the whole thing with the Jerry thing, we tried to make it more randomized. Okay.
Yeah.
So I just picked randomly some woman that
I think
retweeted
you're
and commented. And we wanted to be fair, you know, to anyone who retweeted, because that was the whole thing. But what we learned, I think, from that lesson, we want to reward our hardcore community. We want to reward the people watching the show who are active, who are commenting, that kind of stuff. That's when you deserve one of these beauties.
Oh, 100%. Now, don't lie, though. You wanted Jerry to have a nice wife.
Well, he needs a wife, so he's got a new wife. He's got Trisha.
He's got Trisha. The poor guy. I mean, he's been let down so many times. Ghosted.
All right, so that's the NFT we're giving away today. So
exciting.
Let's talk some. That is exciting. Let's talk some crypto here, Mark.
Let's talk some crypto. I just want to take a quick look at today's market because things are still nice and sizzly warm in the market today, guys. Bitcoin currently just under 62,000. Ethereum hit over 4,600. It is right now sitting around 4,500. BNB, guys, up 18% on the week. And it is currently sitting at $543, Milt.
I want to talk about BNB today. I want to talk a lot about Binance Smart Chain. I want to pick your brain about it. I want to pick our community's brain about it.
Yeah, absolutely. By the way, guys, we've got a great show here for you today. All right, Cardano at over $2, $2.04. Now this one, Solana, SOL, Sol, okay? Sitting at $224, Marv. I saw it, I think, up over 228. We're up almost 10% on the 24 and 16% on the 7-day. And our beloved Polkadot still above $50 right now.
Hanging strong.
Don't forget, guys, ladies and gentlemen, the parachains are only 8 days away. 8 days away till the Polkadot parachains begin.
8 days away. That's exciting. Yeah,
so
I'm still
expect
waiting
some
for
real
my,
price action there.
some of my Polkadot to unstake so I can do those crowd loads. So later today, we're actually going to have a conversation with another YouTuber who talks a lot about Polkadot.
You know what?
Stay tuned for that. That will be an episode that gets posted probably tomorrow. Later today, also, I'm going to be posting our CryptoWise chat that we had with B Protocol founder. So
look at this, Milt. Look at this.
What's going on?
Your Elixir Finance video came out, and Lix is up 37%.
Yeah, that I hope people watch that Elixir Finance video. I was pretty proud of that one. I put a lot of work into it. Lix is a great
Looks like
small
people
cap.
are listening.
Well, this is what in that video, it had dipped down to about $10, and I was like, okay, I want to see it bounce.
And then after, but it was actually down to 8.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Oh.
So it actually went further down. It went down. It found some support around 880 or so. But I like to see this strong bounce off of that. This is a very good chart. So it went all the way up to what, around $16. Then it retraced.
$18.
Oh, $18.
18.
Then it retraced back to about 9, so about a 50% retrace. And now it's bouncing back strong. And the thing I like, the thing about these small caps that people have to realize, liquidity isn't as strong as, these higher ones. So you're going to get more volatility up and down, which kind of works in your favor when it's going up. But it's not unusual to see a big retrace like this for such a small cap that had that big bounce over 2 weeks. But definitely recommend you guys watch the full video on Elixir that you can find on our channel.
I find this great. You know what? If you're listening to the channel and you're taking some notes and you're doing your own research, you're making a lot of money. Not going to lie. The CryptoWise family's making a lot of money alongside us here, Milt.
I want to talk about the old boring grandpa.
Uh-oh.
I want to talk about Bitcoin. We hardly talk about Bitcoin. And I want to know from the community, if you're watching, do you own Bitcoin?
Sorry, what's Bitcoin?
Do people even own it anymore? I still have a huge bag of Bitcoin. Well, anyway, this is an article from CoinDesk. They're saying that the whale holdings have reached an all-time high, or the all-time high from 2021, and they think it's all about this fear around inflation. I don't care why it's happening, but I think the accumulation phase that we've been seeing, even though it's been a huge uptrend, a lot of people think that we're going to see a big dip before another leg up. I don't think so. I think we're going to see, I'm expecting to pump for Bitcoin very soon here.
Well, that scares me because when you say that, I know the market's dipping.
Well, maybe.
Listen, is DOT a long-term hold? VDK is asking.
They don't come any longer term than DOT. DOT is going to be my longest term hold.
Not only that, Milton and I were talking last night deeply about how much DOT we're going to be allocating into what parachains. And don't forget, that's almost 2 years we're holding that for, guaranteed in those parachains.
Yeah, you and I were having this conversation yesterday, exactly like you just said. It's DOT I'm hanging on to. So, there's going to be a lot of these alts that I start taking some profit on this bull cycle, put it in stable, put it in Bitcoin. But DOT is the other thing I'm going to be putting it into. I'll put some in Ethereum too. And we should really talk about Ethereum because that was part of the conversation. Marv, like where are you at with Ethereum? Well, I know that you're right now, like the gas prices, you and I are always,
well, I can
hear, because I'm at your place, I hear when I hear a cringe, it's like I know that someone is trading over Ethereum or trying to buy an NFT or
every
something.
time I have to pay that gas. And I was talking to you about this last night, okay? And this is a debate that needs to be had. I'm bullish on Ethereum. Of course, I always have been. I always likely will be. I know it's the institutionals pick next to Bitcoin and then DOT, by the way. But the conversation has to be had. Ethereum is finally burning, right?
Yeah.
We're finally burning more than we're producing.
This month was the first time.
Right. But gas is getting worse, not better. Congestion's getting higher. We have more people using the network. So if we're burning more than we're producing, and we have more people utilizing the network, how is that going to solve the gas problem? That's what I don't understand yet.
But this is the thing. It's at all-time highs. It's not affecting the price action right now. So I don't know. Like for me, I'm just not, I can definitely, okay, look, part of me really believes that Polkadot is going to overtake Ethereum at some point.
Yep.
But I just can't let go because I've been in crypto so long. Ethereum was, you know, it's the big smart contract layer one. It's the one that came out. I've been using it for so long now. I just can't let go of it. So I still am going to be putting a lot of profit back into Ethereum. I'm still betting that Ethereum will be a major layer one,
and it's
if not the biggest one.
It's a safe bet, and I expect. You know what? ETH aside was, you know, a lot of people were thinking might be the next ETH killer. You know, do you know which one that is?
Well, which one are you going to say? There's so many of them.
There's so many, but it was called Squid. Did you know that a lot of people...
Is that what Squid was supposed to be doing?
No. And in all fairness, anyone that lost money in this, I'm sorry. But I saw this video and I just had to play it. This guy was trading and he was doing his live stream on Squid before the rug was pulled.
The market cap is $2.168 trillion. And now the market... Oh! Oh! It went to zero! The market cap...
That's an amazing reaction. I love that. That's what Marv sounds like when he's paying gas fees on Ethereum. I feel really bad. I really hope none of our community got rug pulled. It's
not really a joking matter.
If you did get rug pulled, look, we've all been there. Look, crypto is... Don't feel bad about it. Don't feel shame, but
I've actually never been in a rug pull. I've lost a lot of money and I got...
Yeah, I don't know that I've been in a specific rug pull, but a lot of smart people I know have been.
Yeah,
it's not like, don't feel like a complete idiot, but use it as a lesson to make sure you don't FOMO in.
You should feel a bit like an idiot for FOMOing into something because it's playing off Squid games.
Sure, but look at Doge and all those coins. Like,
yeah, that's true.
Like
that's
people.
True. Fair enough. Don't feel like an idiot, and don't, you know what? Brush it off and move on because you can make it all back and more.
All right. So as I said in the intro, I want to talk about BNB, okay? Because this is not the popular thing. No one wants to be talking about Binance.
You know what, though, Milt? You were the one that first brought when Binance Smart Chain was coming to light. You were the one educating all of us on it. Yeah.
I mean, I got in really early on Binance last year, or at the very beginning of this year, and I made a ton on it. They timed it so well. They were the first alternative to ETH, and honestly, even right now, Marv, it's a great user experience. I get that it's not totally decentralized, but from a user experience, it's so cheap, it's so fast. But there's been so much talk about Solana, and now Polkadot finally is being talked about, but even Avalanche, Phantom, all this stuff. Anyway, I've been ignoring Binance Smart Chain, really, and thinking, well, I really thought it's going to kind of be the one that gets left behind. But now we're seeing such strength, not only in the BNB token, but if I could find here it is. So DeFi Station, this is the Binance Smart Chain. This is basically like the DeFi llama of Binance Smart Chain. 27 billion locked in. I mean, it's almost at all-time highs again in terms of transactions and TVL. And yet, some of the projects aren't near their all-time highs. So you got PancakeSwap is down about 18 bucks. All these kind of older projects that we talked about, you got Auto Farm, Beefy Finance, Bakery Swap is an interesting one. Bakery Swap's way down from its all-time highs. So I'm wondering, like, if we are really coming to this next retail boom where you're going to get people FOMOing in, Binance is still one of the paths that's the easiest path for people. You get a Binance account, well, what's the next thing you're going to do?
That's if you can get a Binance account.
Well, if you get, most people can get a Binance account.
Compliance is really, the regulatory issues that Binance has gone through has been a challenge, right?
Well, yeah, a lot of that's for more their major trading stuff. But if you're just someone in retail and you just want to buy a couple of coins, Binance is probably still one of the first places you're going. And then it is really still one of the best bridges. You know, like I know it's not a bridge, but in terms of like how you get certain tokens from Ethereum to Binance Smart Chain to Solana or whatever, the centralized exchange of Binance is a really useful tool still for people.
Yeah, I mean, I still use it. Look, I still use it. We talked about this a few weeks back too, right? Like Binance for me, Milt, I was using it 80% of my days I was on Binance. And then the regulatory issues started to come to light in a lot of different neighborhoods, let's say. And I decided, you know what? I don't feel safe having this much in Binance. I'm going to start moving into other places, which I did. But I still use Binance today when I want to pick up a coin or a project that's there. Like when I want to add to my Solana bag, I usually go to Binance and if I've got some stable I want to add to it, I ship it over to Binance and I got it and it's back out into my Solana wallet, my Phantom wallet.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, the Binance centralized exchange, for a lot of the newbies that come to me and talk crypto, that's one of the major exchanges they're still using.
You're right. And you know what? Looking at other things, of course, gas, right? And so we're actually paying employees in different areas. It doesn't make sense to pay them on the ETH chain anymore, especially when you're paying some guy or someone, you know, $100 payment to do something for you, some freelancer or whatever it is. For me to send it on ETH is going to cost me 50 to 80 bucks.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
so Binance Smart Chain,
it has a value. But there's other options now. So I am a little bit surprised that it's still so powerfully big.
I think it's being a little, you know, because the thing about investing in cryptos, you want to go where you think the puck is going to end up. You don't want to go where the puck already is. That's a hockey analogy. So what I'm saying is, what is being ignored right now?
I was talking hockey when the Braves won the World Series.
Well, I don't have a baseball analogy for
sorry.
it. Okay, so everyone's talking Solana right now. You know, I would do like they should be. I'm doing a ton of Solana NFT stuff. I'm doing Solana this, Solana that. But I'm just saying, I'm feeling like finally we got to the point where Binance was all anyone talked about because it was the only alternative to Ethereum. Now we've got a bunch of others. So I'm just saying, I think it's being a little bit overlooked right now, because if this boom is going to happen that everyone thinks is going to happen, I think this is still going to be a newbie chain. I still think it's easier for people to wrap their head around Binance Smart Chain because it comes from Binance and you can get all sorts of tokens on it. You can get Cardano on the Binance Smart Chain. You can get polkadot.
Yeah, I know.
You can get Ethereum.
But
what
are you talking about? I mean, people aren't forgetting about it. It is the number 3 coin. It is the third largest.
I think people are forgetting
it's
about
at
it.
$550 average.
I'm talking about the ecosystem.
It's got a $91 billion market cap.
I'm talking ecosystem.
Yeah, you're right, because I've forgotten about it.
Yeah, exactly. When was the last time you talked about it?
I don't
tell me everyone's talking about it.
You know why?
Still, no one's talking about it.
You know why? Because there's bigger, better things that I'm more interested in at the moment. But I will say, you're right. You're totally right. This is not something to just sniff away. I agree with you on that. I really do. And I'm actually thinking about grabbing some more BNB because I got some things to do. And I might need some BNB for that. So that's what might bring me back into the ecosystem. Of course, if you want to use Pancake, you need BNB, right? We were looking at a token yesterday there with Coach K, and it trades only really on Pancake.
Yeah.
And so I need, I'm back on the chain. Back on the chain because I want that token.
Someone in the comments is saying we're the only ones who forgot about it. I don't think so. I think
no, not
a lot of circles. A lot of circles that I'm in, and I know it's anecdotal, but I talk to a ton of people about crypto. People come to me all the time. I wanted to, in my world, I'm the crypto guy, and everyone is not asking me about Solana now, about Avalanche, about these other ones.
Do you think that there is? I love Solana, okay, and I really do. And I like Binance. But at the same time, do you think that there's similarities between Solana and Binance BNB in the sense that behind the scenes, the suits are controlling it type thing?
Yeah, I think I think Binance Smart Chain gets a bad rap for that in a way that Solana doesn't. Solana is heavy VC. There's so many big guys in Solana that own a ton of it.
I haven't put a suit on in 2 years.
Yeah. So I think I think Binance Smart Chain has a bad rap for that. I'm mostly just bringing it up because I think that within the ecosystem, you have a lot of projects, the pancakes, the bakery swaps, that I personally had kind of been overlooking. And now that I'm thinking, okay, there's going to be another boom here, there might be a second boom here for Binance Smart Chain in a way that I hadn't really been thinking about in the last few weeks and months.
Yeah, but do you actually think that you could get a 10x at this point from BNB on this boom? Or are you looking at maybe another 1x from here?
I don't think I don't think 10x, no, but do I think that the top dexes on Solana are going to do 10x's from here? No, I don't. Like I think most things have pumped significantly where we're looking at 2, 3, maybe 4x's for some of these smaller things. If you want to go to 10x, you got to go small like Elix or
but I think I can 4x my DOT in this boom.
Yeah, potentially, yeah.
I do. Anyways,
I think DOT's on. Yeah, I mean, DOT is a hard example to bring up because DOT is the one that I'm most bullish on, and it's the one that's furthest behind.
I played with his heartstrings,
so
guys.
You could, I mean, you could always argue that you could just put everything into DOT, but obviously,
I'm putting it all into DOT.
Okay, but I want to talk more L1s. Okay, fine. So that was Binance Smart Chain, which I think clearly our audience is still talking about.
You make a really good point.
But
you really do.
For me, okay, but I want to talk about other. Okay, so. What are other L1s that are being ignored? And this is something that we talked to Coach K about yesterday. And he brought up Tau. You know, that was his big pick.
Yeah, I know, Tau.
And that's an interesting one. I'm looking at that one too. But so this is just a medium, kind of a random medium article about other layer ones. I want to know from the community, any of these ones that you guys are into. And this is, so I'm not talking about Solana or Avalanche Phantom, any of the ones that we've already talked about a lot. What about Harmony? This seems to be the next one on people's list. A lot of people talking about Harmony.
Ian Bellina loves it. He brought it to our attention a while back.
Then there's Cello. People talking Cello.
Yeah.
What do people think about that? I don't know why Polkadot's on this list. It should be on. Near, we talked about. They have a big fund going on. So Near is another one. This is kind of the next level
$800
of
million fund.
This, I think, might be the one that I'm going to be getting into next.
Yeah.
Algorand.
Yeah.
I think Algorand, I haven't been looking into Algorand that much. I want to know from the community, are you guys into Algorand yet? This is kind of one that is really talking about bringing the traditional finance and the decentralized finance together. It's not super cheap. I mean, it is close to its all-time highs, but it hasn't really like super pumped yet. I think this one is going to be maybe the next one that I get into.
There's a lot of talk of Luxo in this channel right now.
Well, Luxo's more of an NFT kind of chain. I wouldn't necessarily call it a full layer one on the kind of on par with Ethereum and stuff, but it's, for me, it's more of like an eternity kind of flow kind of thing. But people correct me if I'm wrong. I want to know about it. I think Algorand's going to be one that I'm going to be looking into. I guess part of the point is I don't think the layer one, I think we've gotten kind of the pumps from this kind of top tier of layer ones. It's time to start looking at layer 2 and 3 of these other ones. And Coach K brought up a good one yesterday.
He brought up a great one, and that was why I was thinking that I need to restock in my BNB because I want to pick some of that up. I haven't had a chance to pick that up yet. But that brings me back to the Binance Smart Chain. See, I think that's the whole thing. It's the ecosystems that we're almost forced to use in many ways that are really showing that are really shining right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's what are people using? But the thing is, if we are going to get this boom that we're all talking about in the bubble, it's going to come from retail again, right? We're still.
But here's the thing: everyone's using BNB. If you're using Pancake and all these things, DOT's not even out yet, and so we got DOT at $51 right now, but no one's using it for anything really other than prepping for a parachain.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, but these parachains are
fast forward though. Yeah, of course the parachains are going to have a huge impact. But fast forward when you actually when you're utilizing any of the DOT ecosystem or any of the projects within DOT and blah 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 aside from just parachains.
But I'm talking, long-term DOT, 100%. I'm talking about short-term.
Short-term.
I'm talking about the next month, 2 months. That's what I'm talking about.
You know who I'm investing in? I'm investing in the Marvin coin.
All right. Show us the Marvin coin.
Well, I don't have a website yet. It's coming soon. Okay.
All right. Well, what else did you want to talk about?
Well, you know, speaking of dot parachains, you and I had a conversation of where our money's going first, right? And we were talking about Akala last night. And one of the things that I just wanted to bring to people's attention is that with Akala, if you are thinking of doing Akala, and for a lot of the parachains, there's a lot of bonus opportunities that you can take advantage of, Milt, that we don't really tell people. But on Akala, there's these quests that you can do, and you can get up to a 7% bonus and a free NFT if you do these simple quests, which are simply creating a polkadot account. It's basically walking you through and prepping you to participate in the parachain for Akala. But I already wanted to participate in it. And so in this case, I've gone through these quests, and there'll be referral links, and we're going to share our referral links so that you and we can get 5% in addition to these.
Yeah, so yeah, we're gonna put our referral link out there. Tom has a good comment here, and this is something that I've been thinking a lot about, which is, you know, with the expected high volume of people contributing to Akala and Moonbeam and A-Star, are there concerns about the rewards being reduced? And yeah, I do have concerns about that. We just don't know. I mean, they're definitely going to be reduced, but to what extent? Like, I don't think we're seeing a Moon River again where you're getting 13 to 1 right off the bat. But the problem is, what's the alternative? The alternative is you don't participate,
right? And
you're not getting any Akala. You're not getting any Moonbeam tokens off the top. You got to wait. You got to buy them off the market. And so my strategy is I'm definitely going to be still staking a bunch of DOT. I'm not taking 100% of my DOT for crowd loans. I'm going to be staking some. I'm going to get the whatever 13% or whatever that's going to go down to, because that will eventually start going down too, that return. But I just can't. I know that without a cap on these crowd loans and with way more attention to the DOT crowd loans than there were on the Kusama ones, rewards are definitely not going to be as good. But all they have to do is outpace the rewards from staking. So I think there's a good chance that will happen. And also with the added interest, you have to imagine that will also drive the price of these tokens.
That's what I was just going to say. The price of the tokens could compensate.
Yeah. So you'll get less. You'll get less in rewards, but
it's all relative.
The price is going to go up.
If the price is sky high, right? So. Yeah, I mean, I think I have the same underlying fear, but at the same sentiment, if there's that much hype, then my assumption is the price is gonna offset that.
Yeah, and Rio's saying there's going to be great opportunities in the later stage of crowd loans, and that's definitely true. So I'm not going to throw all my DOT at the first few projects. I'm definitely going to want to be, and we're seeing that with Kusama now. Okay, so let's have a look at the Kusama race. Where's my DOT? Here we go. So, you know, we had Kilt and some of these Karura and stuff. They were locking up 250,000 Kusama and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's right.
Right now, we're still seeing Pioneer Network near the BitCountry one is still over 100,000 in Kusama. Then we got Quartz, our beloved Quartz unique network, NFT parachain. That's over 28 already. And then our beloved Integrity network has 9. But we're not going to be seeing 250, 250, 250 anymore. Obviously, it's come down still a lot. But we're going to do 48 of these in a row now. And so these ones down here, yeah, you're going to probably see some parachains way down the line that are getting a parachain for, I don't know, 1,000 Kusama or something. And you probably will be able to get a ton of rewards for that if you are one of those crowd loan people. But it's a much higher risk project. But definitely that is going to be a strategy I'm doing for sure.
Coach K yesterday was saying that he believes that every single Kusama auction basically is going to be the same line for the DOT parachains. Do you believe that?
Sorry, what did you say?
Well, he was suggesting that the parachains for DOT are essentially going to be in the same order as the winners of the Kusama ones. That it was basically training camp.
I think there's definitely going to be. I can't really see Akala and Moonbeam not doing 1 and 2.
No, of course.
I can't really see A-Star not being 3. They are a head start. I think after that, we're going to see some surprises. I think we could really see some surprises after that.
IE says, I'm converting half my DOT to KSM. Wow, that's bold.
That's interesting.
That's bold.
I mean, DOT did have the pump recently that KSM really hasn't had theirs yet. And is it because you're going to be adding it to the crowd loans? And do you think you're going to get some good deal on crowd loans, or you just think that Kusama is going to pump bigger than DOT?
I don't think that's a smart move at all. I think we're going to see some really big DOT price action coming over the next week. And if you are going to do that, I would wait for more price action before you did that. That's just my personal opinion.
But I think Kusama is definitely a good play right now.
It's been undervalued for a long time, but so is DOT.
We saw Unique Network, they were kind of like this. You saw like they launched Quartz kind of super fast. Like no one was talking about Unique, and all of a sudden they launched Quartz. Now they have 27 or 28,000 Kusama already locked. That's going to pump by the time they get a parachain, which probably won't be this week. It looks like Near's going to get this week's, but it looks like probably next week Unique's going to get theirs for Quartz. That could be, up to 100,000 right there. And now we have projects like Kylan who are saying they're going to launch a Kusama one, and they're going to basically all of a sudden appear on this list. And there's going to be a ton of projects like that out of nowhere appear on this list, and who have big communities that are going to back them, that are going to gobble up a ton of Kusama. So I definitely think that I don't know, I just can't let go of my DOT. I'm just too attached to my DOT. But if you want to buy more Kusama, I definitely think that could be a really good play.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that. I agree with that. I agree with that. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. I think, the reason they're dropping into Kusama right now is because of where they're at in the parachains, and they've got the community support, and they think they can actually pull it off now. So they're pulling in, and they know that on the DOT side, they're going to have to wait anyway. So,
all right, it's time to remind our audience, Automaton, guys, you have a chance to win this. How many likes do we have, Marv, so far?
33.
Oh, we got to get to 100. If we don't get to 100, we're giving this away tomorrow instead of today. That's the rules. I don't make the rules. Well, actually, I do, but that's the way we're going to follow. So, but guys, this is an amazing.
Look at
awesome. I love the artwork on this. Automatons. You're going to be able to win this. The mint price is 0.05 ETH, so that's what we're giving away. Also, check out this Mint Pass if you really like this project, the Mint Pass. That guarantees you a free NFT from them and a whole bunch of other goodies that you can buy right away. You don't have to wait in line. But guys, you got to go to our Twitter, @CryptoWise Daily. Retweet the pinned tweet.
Retweet the pinned tweet.
We got to get more likes. We got to get to 200 likes, and make sure that you have a comment in today's video.
Can we just switch gears here for a second and just talk real quick back into NFTs, since we're on NFTs, about our giveaway? I'm seeing a shift, Milt.
Yeah, definitely momentum is building.
Big momentum building in a lot of these NFT projects.
Whoa. Am I seeing the floor right?
Yes. 2.4. Now listen, this is Soul Gods, okay? This is a Solana NFT that minted a few weeks back, and Milton and I, we picked some up, and I think it was at 0.666. That was the mint price, 0.666. And when it came out, we were disappointed. It went down to like 0.3.
Oh, I know. Yeah,
right?
Because you and I got a few on the mint, and then it just started tanking, and we were like, oh no, not another.
And we had conversations of going, oh, I don't know, there's kind of a bear in the NFT space this week or this last few weeks. Should we just kind of wait and not mint and then buy better? Then we can get the cream of the crop for less and this and that. Here we are 2 weeks later, and the floor here he is.
Yeah, I'm really happy for this project, and this is, we have no connection to this project or anything, but the artwork is super cool.
We own a couple.
Well, we own some, yeah.
We're not talking to them. We don't know who they are. Right?
We don't know the team or anything like that, but we did buy some because we like the artwork, and I'm glad that it's getting some attention because the artwork is very cool. But I think from an overall macro perspective, the reason why to even bring this up is just that I do think, especially on Solana, we're seeing a lot more interest and price action going up. Like a lot of prices going up.
We are, and even on ETH, I got to be honest. We talked about this earlier in the week with Desperate Ape Wives and Bitcoin Billionaires and other projects that are actually selling out full mints in short periods of time now, even with gas prices the way that they are.
Yeah.
And you know what? Talking about NFTs, there's a project that you and I have both talked about, right? Over the last 4 or 5 months, and that's Arweave.
Oh yeah.
Right? And what people don't really know with Arweave is that if you don't follow Arweave, is that the majority of NFTs are actually, the metadata is stored on Arweave's network. And so you're uploading the collections prior to mint are all uploaded through Arweave. right?
Yeah, basically what it says there, store data
forever, permanently.
Yeah.
But they don't. But you know, when I first started, I didn't realize how many of the NFT projects utilize Arweave as their source for uploading the metadata.
Yeah, we've seen a huge pump with the
Look at
price.
it. Look at it. We talked about this. I did a video on it 90 days ago.
It was on our blue chip list last week.
It was
when we first started doing
okay. So
CryptoWise
3
AM.
weeks ago, that's 600% gains for watching the channel and following some of our moves. What last week? 61%.
Yeah, I think it was
talked
two. Yeah, I guess it was 2 weeks ago now.
Yeah,
maybe.
there we go. So and this is a blue chip.
Yeah, blue chip.
This is a blue chip.
100%.
These are gains on a blue chip. Anyways, I had to bring that up because it is tied to NFTs. And the more I learn about NFTs and talk to projects and stuff, the more I learn that it's almost a mandatory thing for their collection to go through Arweave.
Yeah, we should find there's a great site that tracks the use of Arweave, and it's crazy. It's exponential use. It's insane, actually, to look at it. I want to talk about a few alts. I want to get degen here on people.
Oh, I love when you get degen.
Okay, this is an example. This is one that I really like this project. It's MILC platform. The token is the MLT token. And we had Henrik High, the founder of this project, on CryptoWise Chats. And that's kind of why I wanted to bring this up too, because CryptoWise Chats, it's our least viewed of the types of videos we do, because they're in-depth interviews with team members and stuff. So they're a bit dry. I get it. But there's a lot of information. And after I had that conversation, I was bullish on the project before I talked to Henrik.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, how bullish was I on this project? Super bullish. Look at the price action. If you had watched that CryptoWise Chats back then, the price was in the 20s, I believe. And now we're looking at it. It's at it hit kind of over 50 yesterday. I think there's a lot of we're seeing a lot of alts like this. So this one's a bit different in that we are in all-time high categories. There's a couple of ones that I'm looking at here. One of them that I already own that I got destroyed on from the last bull run.
Tell us.
AOS. So I got killed on this one because I bought pretty high up.
Sorry, yeah, I got you in on that
you got
price.
me in on this one. I bought, I don't know, 150 or something. So that's okay. That money's dead to me, whatever. But I bring it to your attention because I still really believe in this project. And the price is now right on it, I believe. It's definitely something to look at. Don't be an idiot and wait for it to pump like I did last time. But this is the kind of chart that I'm looking for in some of my alts here where...
That's not the chart I want to see in my alts, Milt.
You don't want to see this chart here?
When I'm buying them, I want to see it, definitely.
This is what I'm talking about.
100%.
These are the ones I'm looking
just
to buy.
teasing you. Relax. You see, he gets very edgy in the morning.
Yeah,
guys.
because I'm trying to tell people something and you're confusing them. Unbelievable. All right, so look. This shot out. It had huge hype. It's a great project, but this is something to look out for. You see these huge dumps when the project launches like this. This is a lot of the private sale guys.
Right.
It's a lot of the team or whatever. You got to really look into the vesting. They're on huge profits. These guys have made, at this price, they've made huge profits. They're selling, and then it hits this floor.
Yep.
And then we've seen this floor. It's done nothing. It's dead. But as long as the project's still building and you see, oh, this project's still building, it's a real deal. Now we're seeing life in these projects. So this chart is the last 7-day chart. It goes from nothing, and now we see life. And you might say, it's pumped huge. But no, you go to the all-time chart. It's just waking up.
Yeah, that is such a good point.
It's just waking up. And there's another chart that looks exactly like that, Eternity Chain, another NFT project.
Yes.
So this is another one.
But is BitBoy still? Is he still? Because BitBoy was pumping that one big time. I really actually do like Eternity Chain. But here's another one that fits that description.
Oh yeah.
Milt.
Yeah.
Look at the chart. Exactly. Right. A lot of private investors dumping off. Prices kind of finding its place, and then boom. If you look at the 7-day on Kylan, just like you said. There we go. We're getting the pumps.
And the volume. Kylan has great volume.
Pumping.
Over 20 million volume yesterday on Kylan. This is another thing to look at when you go, if you go onto Etherscan, if these are ETH tokens, you can look at how many people are holding the token, how many wallets it's in. And we've seen the Kylan wallet holders get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, which gives it that strength and foundation. All this selling here, private sale, I don't know, like they just sold to the wrong people. But obviously these people have made huge profits here, so you can't really blame them for taking profit.
No.
But you like to see the accumulating stage at the bottom and then it bounce back. The thing I love about Kylan too, I'm going to be making a full video. I know I keep saying that, but I definitely am this week, is that it's on the Polkadot. One, I love the project. I think it's going to do amazing things. Two, it's on the Polkadot narrative. So it has that going for it too, I think. But the token's already available. A lot of these tokens aren't on Polkadot, aren't available yet.
Now this is yeah, it's tough, right? It's tough because when Kylan came out, DJ Slight is saying, I was there with you guys buying Kylan at launch. This is the tough part. We were buying it at launch. They did a balancer launch, did they not? Because when they launched, we had yeah, they did.
Yeah, they did the balancer.
And that
they
was
were one
fair.
of the very first balancer
And that was
launches.
fair. But then it pumped, right? Yeah. And so as a trader, it's tough because we wanted Kylan.
Yeah.
And so you don't know how, we don't know how the private sale structure was. So we can't we can't predict that sell-off's going to happen, Milt.
Yeah, exactly.
You can't predict it.
But I've been
looking at it.
Yeah.
Of course, if I don't have Kylan already, what a great opportunity that would be, or MLT, the one you're talking about, Eternity, and
AOs.
You can't predict it out the gate because it could go two ways.
Yeah, and timing. We talked about this with Coach K yesterday. Timing is so huge because, okay, one person's experience of a token, like mine with AOS. I bought AOS at 150. Okay, so my experience with AOS sucks. But I'm an experienced investor. I know now that this chart actually looks pretty good. Am I going to... I can separate my emotions and maybe make another investment in this project, even though I took that huge loss on the first round. But very different from when you get into a project, what cycle you're in. Just because there was one cycle of a project that a bunch of investors didn't do well on it, that doesn't mean that the next cycle of that project isn't a great opportunity. Usually that's where the best opportunities are.
Yeah, and I think another thing that's really important for those, especially those that haven't been in this for that long, is patience.
Yeah.
You know, you really do have to have patience in this game. If you're investing in a project that you believe in, give it time.
Yeah.
There's going to be volatility in these markets no matter what.
Especially if they're building something that you believe in, because a lot of these are the fundamentals. Like, I think Kylan is going to be a huge part of the Polkadot ecosystem. I really believe in decentralized data, everything that they're doing. That takes time to build. If it's like a Dogecoin that's not going to be doing anything, it's just a currency that you're just going to trade, that's just going to go up and it's going to go down based on retail sentiment. But if you really believe in a project, like I have a ton of liquidity in PolkaSwap. That's another one. I really believe in the Sora network.
Yeah.
And so I'm just giving that one time. I have my liquidity in there. I don't even look at it. It's building. They're building. I believe in them. And I don't even look at the price for that one.
Now, I want to use another example. This is, by the way, this is Chainlink. Okay? This is patience. And I learned from this, Milt, because I was lucky enough to get in on the seed sale of Chainlink. I talk about this link back in the day, right? But if you look at this chart, you look at this first period and no one even pays attention.
Yeah.
And then you look at these massive spikes. But I can tell you, I was paying attention because I got in at the beginning at like 4 cents. And when Chainlink went up at its first days up to $1.33 and I got in at 4 cents, hell, I thought I did amazing. And then I watched it come back down into like 30, 40 cents and I got scared. And so the next time it pumped, the next time it started, look at that, 27 cents. So the next time it got another pump, I actually took my profits and I got out.
Yeah.
But if I would have held patiently and just put my bag away, it would have been worth millions. And so I knew in the back of my mind that Link was a big project. I just didn't have the patience at the time. And I had fear.
Yeah.
I had fear about a bear and all sorts of things. So anyways.
And years ago, in the last cycle, how many projects did I get into and people, like you look and then the bear happens, the crash happens, and it looks like they're worthless. And for a year, they're worthless or whatever.
I got to hand it to you.
The ones that I hung on to I've done great on now.
I got to hand it to you, Milt. And everyone should know this, okay? when that bear hurt, it hurt.
Oh, yeah.
I felt that pain, and it was long. It was like a winter that wouldn't go away, right?
Oh,
But you know who would call me, continuously call me and say, Marv, pay attention, brush it off your shoulders, look at all the opportunities. If you think, he would ask me, do you think crypto's done forever? And I'd say, no. And he'd say, well, then that's your answer. Now's the time to really focus when no one's paying attention. And you were dead on, Milt. I got to give you that.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Appreciate that. It's hard. That is when it's the hardest. This is the fun time.
This is fun.
This is the fun time. The hardest is those bear markets, but those are where the great opportunities are. But if you're new to crypto, don't worry, because you might not become a multimillionaire in the next couple of months like some people who got in during that bear market, but you're learning. You're learning, you're getting information, you're following these projects, you're understanding what blockchain is a bit better, you're understanding what these projects are doing, and then you got to remember that for when the bear happens, take that knowledge and continue it. When people aren't talking about crypto, you got to continue that education.
I agree completely. And one piece of advice that I really think everyone who's new should take is don't go all in. Keep a bag aside.
Yeah.
Because you can average in over time. And when those big dips happen, when those opportunities happen, you're going to be the smart one with a bag still left to buy that and average it down, okay?
100%.
Keep a bag aside.
All right, guys. Well, Eggtomaton, we're going to be giving one away to our community, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen this show. So I got to give you the instructions for how you got to win. We're going to give this away tomorrow on tomorrow's show. This is a beautiful, beautiful NFT.
It is. I'm excited. I want one.
When we repost this video from this morning, we're going to repost it on YouTube.
Get out there and share it and love it and like it.
Yeah, we're going to tweet that link. You're going to have to retweet that link and also comment on that video. So it might be an hour from now, might be an hour and a half, but whenever that goes online, make sure you comment, make sure you retweet the tweet about it, and you can win tomorrow morning one of these beautiful Eggtomatons.
Eggtomaton. That's exciting. I want one. And a special thank you to every single one of you who's a part of the CryptoWise family and anyone that joined us here today. We are very grateful to have you guys. We do this for you. So stay tuned. We've got a lot more content coming your way. Thank you, Milt.
Thank you, Marv. Until tomorrow.